Hello, monsters around here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires and a brand new campaign as Clan Eshin.
I bring pain, death.
And Deathmaster Snikch. Snikch. Deathmaster Snikch. So we're playing as Clan Eshin because Deathmaster Snikch is one of the... there's about half of the Skaven Lords have the additional victory conditions from the victory conditions mod. So I decided to play Clan Eshin because I haven't played Clan Eshin for a long time and we've been kind of playing in this area anyway. So I thought, you know what, objectives, different area, let's go Deathmaster Snikch. Also haven't played it for a while. So of course Deathmaster Snikch is the master assassin of Clan Eshin, because unlike most factions, like if you play the Empire, you're playing Karl Franz, the Emperor, but at no point as a Skaven faction do you play as the faction leader. No. You play as like their top guy. Because the Lords of Decay, they don't get their fucking claws dirty. They got people for that. So Deathmaster Snikch is like the head assassin of Clan Eshin. And who's the... is it Nordwell? No, Nordwell is the Night Lord say-so. Night Lord Sneak. There we go. Night Lord Sneak is a Lord of Decay. The Lords of Decay are the 13 Lords of Decay. There are 12 actual Skaven on the council, and then the final is the Horned Rat. The not the actual personification, but he's sort of there in spirit, if you like. So there are 12 actual Skaven on the council. They are always leaders of the most powerful clans of the Skaven. So Clan Eshin has a Lord of Decay on the council, and has done since they appeared during the Great Skaven Civil War. Know what you're thinking? Skaven Civil War, haven't there been a few of those? Yeah, pretty much all the time. But the big one, like where you were basically Clan Pestilence versus the Lords of Decay. And while that warfare was happening, Clan Eshin appeared. They vanished off during the first great exodus of the Skaven. They'd vanished off to Cathay. No one had heard from them. They came back during the Civil War, offered their services to the Council of 13, and basically evened the odds in the war where the Lords of Decay were currently losing. Turns out having a clan of assassins on your side does kind of help. So Clan Eshin are based in Cathay. That's where they learned their ninja skills, I guess. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I know what you're thinking. Aren't assassins from the Middle East? Yes. However, ninjas come from Cathay? So, look, Games Workshop, back when they created this lore, they were probably smoking a lot of pot. And I'm going to be honest, they weren't very imaginative, because a lot of the characters from Nippon, which is basically the Anglican word for Japan, were like Lord Toyota, because they couldn't fucking think of anything else. So don't expect any deep lore here, right? This is all fairly base level. So Deathmaster Snikch, of course, head assassin. We start off in the middle of Cathay. The Clan Eshin mechanics are really fun. They are the shadowy dealings. So we have agents. We can send agents out to do various actions. We can also perform some really powerful actions. Like eventually we can do like Plunge into Anarchy when we finally get 5 stabby daggers. And Plunge into Anarchy effectively destroys a faction. Any faction. We can pick any faction on the map. They're gone. Now we can only do this every 100 turns. So, you know, realistically, you're going to do it once, maybe twice during a campaign, but the ability to just exterminate an entire faction. If for example, another faction has conquered half of the world, no, they haven't. So that's pretty neat. But you can do some various other different things, and they're not as powerful, but you know what, it's fun. And you need to use your agents to do this. I think you need certain certain level ones, maybe? Is there a success chance? I don't know. Either way. So that's quite fun. There's a really, really interesting mechanic there. We've also got clan contracts we can complete. This will give us various different bonuses or negative modifiers, depending on the sort of the reputation of the different great houses. So that's Clan Moors, Clan Moulder, Clan Scryer, and Clan Pestilence. we start off with our little army there. We do actually have some poison wind mortars, which is quite nice. Warp grinders, they're pretty good. Our gutter runners do have armor piercing because that is the effect of Clan Eshin. So we have access to the Eshin Shadowy dealings. Our recruitment costs are increased for all non-Eshin units. We have Clan Loyalty, Eshin Lords never defect, and our Night Runners and Gutter Runners have armor piercing, warp infused projectiles. So I guess recruitment cost is going to be kind of a factor in this campaign. Normally it's not really. 200% does make things quite a bit more expensive, but you know, we'll just roll with it. Deathmaster Snikch himself has the trait Grand Night Lord's Agitator, so he gets more ambush success chance, very potent, because of course Skaven can ambush on the attack. We have concealment bombs to conceal ourselves, and we also have more melee attack from embedded heroes in our Lord's army, which is absolutely fine. We get special skills, we get ambush success chance and ambush defense chance, very potent for Skaven, also reduces enemy leadership, that's very good. We get scurry fast quick, more campaign movement range, more charge bonus, and strider for our army. We can conceal hide them, which is more speed for our infantry units, which is always nice. Concealment bombs for the night gutters and gutter runners. Contract loopholes, which reduces upkeep and increases hero and lord recruit rank, which is quite nice. Just dodge it, increases our physical resistance and melee defense. Fine. And we've got sabotage and unrest, which increases attrition suffered by defenders by 15% when we're laying siege. Useless, because we're never going to, we always attack on this. We very rarely do we wait for attrition to take a settlement. However, we do get minus enemy leadership when enemy lays siege or encircles. I don't know if that means the enemy gets, so if we're laying siege to them, they get less leadership. Is that what that means? I'm assuming that's what that means. The 8 control is completely useless, but enemy leadership -8. I mean, backed up with jump scare. I mean, that's quite a large chunk of enemy leadership gone, which means that our sieges are going to be brutal. Talking of brutal, first battle of brand new campaign, we're up against the Dimmed Suns. Nice. So we're going to start off by attacking Ashok there. It's the first battle of brand new campaign. Smells of ninjutsu. You're new to the channel? Hello there. And also, I am, I fight the battles and then I record the replays, which is why I'm controlling this battle without actually controlling my units. We're just watching what I did previously. Isn't that fun? Means I can get these nice close-in shots. We can watch the real visceral action. That's what I like doing. Now, the main problem with Clan Eshin to start off with is that our main benefit, which is our gutter runners and night runners, aren't very good to start off with. They will become quite potent later on, but to start off with, they're just middling. And to be honest, our armor piercing, this kind of real dick move, is that our armor piercing attacks aren't really that effective on our first enemy, who are Savage Orcs, who of course don't wear fucking clothes. So our armor piercing does fucking nothing against our first opponent, which is just weird. A weird move, to be honest. A weird move. Never mind. We do have the warp grinders there. Also an armor piercing unit. Thanks, guys. They did give us some poison wind mortars, who I do quite like. And of course they do have a nasty explosive effect. Deathmaster Snikch is attacking the enemy general. He did take quite a beating there. I don't look after my generals. I'll just throw them into combat any old day. But we will be able to take out Ashok with any luck. Our gutter runners, of course, will try and stay away from the enemy while hunting them down with their armor-piercing shurikens, which are going to do no damage to these, well, no extra damage to these guys, of course, because they have no armor, but that's fine. And such a did no one think about this? What's Clan Eshin's bonus? Oh, armor-piercing, right. Should we put them against Savage Orcs to start off with? Perfect, brilliant, good job, Brian. You've done it again. I'm going to take the replenishment because we've got another fight on our hands. The Village of the Moon. Considering it's Savage Orcs, I'm assuming it's because they're naked. More than one moon there.
Master Snikch.
You know what I mean? Let's give you Slippery, because I mean, you. I did. Oh, I probably should have put when booed in here as well, shouldn't I? I'd completely forgotten about him. What do you do? Would you? I don't think you would have helped that much, to be honest. You've got sharp claws. Is that good? Yeah.
Lord.
It's fine. Meanwhile, we've got our first settlement over here, Jingbu. And we've got the Den of Dread Deeds. Yeah, I mean, the tourist organisation here is going to have a hell of a time selling that one. Or maybe they won't, I don't know. We've also got some gems. Very nice. Deathmaster Snikch, more like Bling Master. Good. And, right, first things first, we've got this one. This is good. This gives us the ability to recruit these guys. But, I want more assassins. But I also want more money. Needs must. Also, where's the capital of this province? Kunlan. It's up here, up in the mountains. Right, we want that one then. Can we be friends with anyone? Does anyone want to be friends down here? These guys. Tell you what, I want to kind of meet up with Lockyer, old tentacle face, and maybe we can be friends with him. I'm trying to think of it. Well, we've also got Balthazar down here now, don't we? That could cause issues. Could be a problem, along with all these guys. So we'll kill them first. I know what you're thinking. Oh, remember to put the agent, the starting agent, in the army this time. This is grade. This is AAA gameplay. Strats. He knows what he's doing. You're damn right I do. Probably. This game is very pretty. Okay, we're up against more Savage Orcs. A lot of naked people, and we're going to send our clan rats in to die because the Savage Orcs will eat them for breakfast. The Eshin Triads. We're on slightly firmer ground there. I'm not a huge fan of the Triads. There's just not very many of them. They're not really that effective. Their only real benefit is that they can hide, which I guess is something. So we're bringing in the Gutter Runners. We'll get them behind these large blobs. As you can see, the Savage Orcs are nomming their way through clan rats. Clan rats are not very good anyway. But with any luck, the Gutter Runners will be able to cut down the Savage Orcs before they manage to wipe the clan rats out. And same with the Eshin Triads, although to be honest, at this rate, it's not looking particularly good. The Warp Riders are already running away, and the Poison Wind Mortars are about to have a very bad day. It's okay though, they're rats. We can always get more. Uh-oh. It's probably fine. A nice little cross sign there on the Savage Orc Arrow boys. And the Deathmaster Snikch is nomming his way through. I mean, he's doing all right there. He's doing all right for himself, like that. The Eshin Triads actually acquitted themselves fairly well, holding the line, despite taking quite considerable damage. And the enemy army is broken. We've got our second city. God, Savage Orcs. Savage Orcs? They're mean. I'm just going to loot and occupy.
Deathmaster Snikch.
Just going to loot and occupy, and we're going to grab Root Marcher for a start. And you got to grab Warp Stars. And then we're going to grab more Night Runners. Just as many Night Runners as we can handle. Yeah, let's grab something like that. Let's start off with Devious Plans, because that will give us there we go, weapon strength, missile strength. That's all that kind of good stuff. That's what we want.
Shadow.
We could potentially do something, but it would take our agent out of action. Mind you, is that going to be necessarily the worst thing? Resets all use schemes. Go to an ancillary item from a settlement. Maybe we want a food raid. I mean, do I need more food? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. We need to do Night Lord Say So at some point. This does cost us 10 food, and it takes Deathmaster Snikch for 2 turns, but it will give us an additional scheme. So, the more and sooner we do that, the better. Probably has a cooldown. I think we need to be a certain level to do it. Do we need to be... It requires a higher rank. Yeah. So I think only Deathmaster Snikch can do this. And I'm not sure what rank he has to be. But higher than that. So we're not going to... do I want to... Could get an ancillary. Does it matter who we target? I genuinely don't know. Could do that. Just send him off to do it. Still a random ancillary. I mean, I genuinely... Tell you what, let's do that. I don't know what it's going to do, but fuck it. Dwarf Bane. I mean, sure. I don't have a weapon at the moment, so it's legit better than nothing. Does it take the characters out? I always thought it took the characters out of commission, but maybe it doesn't. Do we... Okay, so we've got 5 turns until it resets. Right. Okay. I remember how this works. I mean, yes, I could have just read the explanation at the start, but gonna be honest, you watch me to lead, not read. Ooh, Moore's contracts. And we've got win 3 battles against Grand Cathay to get the Whirl of Weeping Blades. Yeah, I can do that. Fairly sure I can manage that one. Now, let's go and have a look at... No, not Scathing Corruption. There we go. And clan contracts. Spy on Clan Moulder, which will reduce our rep with Clan Moulder, but increase it with Clan Moors. That will reduce the recruitment cost for Clan Rats and Storm Vermin, but increase the cost for... Well, increase construction cost, which I can live with. So do we get increase your reputation damage? So we get more money and more food. Nice. Can't be taken off the map. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's get that. Let's get that ticking along now. Because to be honest, I really would like cheaper clan rats. Should we just? I'm just going to resolve that. There we go. And then we need to hit for Kunlan. We've got the sudden kill scheme. What the fuck does that do? The sudden kill scheme. Oh wait, no. Is it this one? Sudden. There we go. So we get snipe, stalk, more speed, and missile strength. Very nice. It only lasts for 1 turn. It's got a 30-turn cooldown. Holy shit! I mean, that is incredibly situational, is it not? That seems wildly... When are you going to use that? I don't know. Okay, we'll grab more of you. May as well just fill our army up with gutter runners, to be honest. Feels like the right choice for me. Also, we've got corrosive blades, so I might be able... Do I want to kill dwarves? Do I want to corrode stuff? The choice is your... Well, it's mine, actually. Got Clan Pestilence, but we don't have anyone to do the thing. We're going to be fighting dirty. It's the only way I know how to fight.
Lord of The assassin.
Okay, we're still in our territory if I move over here. As soon as we're in our territory, I can then recruit more guys. By which I mean Night Runners. Yes, I suspect at this point you're starting to see a theme. Village of the Moon. We love the moon because it is close to... Hello?
And I may hold a sliver of mercy.
Oh, that's a lot of money, but... Who are you at war with? The Dead Flag Fleet. Okay, they're down there. I don't really want to be at war with them at the moment, but I might help you out in a sec. How many settlements have you got?
It's wild.
I'm sorry, you've what now? You've... Look, it's entirely up to you, madam. Okay, I'm not going to declare war. You've got 3 settlements, which suggests you're being a pain in the ass, so I'm not... I refuse. I refuse to engage with that much stuff. I've got naked people to kill. And they're very aggressive. If you've ever been to a nudist beach, you'll know how cranky they get. Hello? No. I'm hoping we're in range. We might be able to get the ambush. I mean...
Snikch can do this.
I mean, I feel... What is his army? Okay, so we've got a couple of Savage Orc Boar Boys. They're the main threat.
Trees cover.
I might actually... I can't reach him.
Subtle kill.
I might just go for it.
Under the trees.
I mean, we could do this now. We get it back in 30 times. It's probably not the best. That's kind of a thing, like, shit. The thing is, it's not even really an I win button. It's just kind of... There's just a bunch of stuff there that's kind of nice to have. There's nothing there where I think, holy shit, that's a game changer. The missile strength is nice, but the missile strength isn't huge to start off with, so... It'll make him certainly nastier. But... You know, it feels like if that was like a 5-turn thing with a 20-turn cooldown, that would be... I don't know at which point they went, that's too powerful. They put the exterminate faction button in the game and gave it basically a 3 times higher cooldown than the fucking 20% extra weapon missile strength button, which doesn't really make any sense to me, but there we go. All right, you know what? I'm going to take this because I genuinely think we can kill all these naked people. Something about a horde of angry naked people charging towards you that's both scary and sexy. A little, I guess it depends what type of naked people. Anywho, we're going to throw Deathmaster Snikch into the middle of these Savage Orc Boar Boys to slow them down so our Night Runners can get away. And they've only got a little speed of 49 at the moment. That's not very fast. Fortunately, the Boar Boys aren't very fast either. They're a little bit faster than their normal Orc brethren, mostly because they're potentially slightly more aerodynamic with the lack of clothes. I don't know if that makes them more I mean, I guess it would. Like, you go for skin-tight clothes for aerodynamics, right? So I'm guessing skin is probably fairly fucking I guess you can't get more aerodynamic. Or could you? Would it tuck things away? How does... You know what? It's probably best just not to think about it. Okay, come on, Deathmaster Snikch, get in there. We need to ice this Orc War Boss. Sour needs to die. Okay, you're getting pummeled by... Don't worry about that. It's fine. Meanwhile, we're leading the Orc Boys on a merry chase. Getting them surrounded there. As you can see, our missile units shredding them. The problem with the Orc Savage Orcs is they've got shit tons of health, no armour. So... they're just a bullet sponge, but it's not even like our bullets are doing really, really getting me. They made Deathmaster Snikch's first opponent the one without armor, and his main benefit is armor piercing missile fire from his gutter runners. Absolutely fucking insane decision. One of the Warhammer 3 dev team woke up one morning and chose violence in the most extreme way possible. Okay, we have the upper hand. Now we don't have actually that many, like the actual missile fire, not many shots. Slight problem. However, our gutter runners are, while not amazing in melee combat, certainly not bad. And after sort of whittling them down slightly, we can actually do some damage to them in melee combat. If they've taken a bit of damage, then, you know, it's fairly easy, especially if we got them surrounded like this. There we go. Got them on the run now. Hacking them to pieces, even with the big war going off there. As we hack the army into small, manageable chunks. Deathmaster Snikch is still going for sour. Come on, Deathmaster. How many got? 39 kills? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's not bad. Need to get you in there. I like the fact that he is marked as triple sword infantry. That is, that's actually a change, and I can't remember who suggested it. I want to say Janet on occasion. I could be wrong. But when we first got access to Deathmaster Snikch and Malice, I think it was Janet who suggested that he's not sword infantry. He says dual sword infantry. He's not dual sword. He's triple sword infantry, and they actually did change it, which pretty cool. Okay, we've got the flanks on the run, and the centre is being kept busy. The Poison Wing Globadiers pummeling the enemy army. Oh, look at that. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Sour is on the run. And the rest of his boys, we're using the gutter runners to surround them. Just pelt them from all directions. We'll wipe out as much of this army as possible. See, the only units that took any damage were the ones that stood and fought. Let that be a lesson to you. The best way to fight anyone is by running away from them, screaming, throwing sharp things behind you. That's how I fight, anyway. Oh, we got Skaven Brew. That's pretty good. And I want the replenishment. I kind of want the food, but you know what? Let's go replenishment. We need the replenishment to kill these guys. Skaven Brew, which is base weapon damage increase, melee attack increase, armor decrease, but, you know.
Deathmaster.
Ooh, I'm going to take that one. And, or do I? I do like this, however, it's stealing a magic item. So I'm actually going to dump skill points into this, because the reload time reduction and speed are two things we need. Okay. I'm going to... I know what... Look, alright, I know what I said about we don't lay siege to things and make them suffer from attrition. Normally. Okay? Normally we don't. In this instance, we do, but it's very unusual. Also, I'm not going to build any siege towers because I don't care. I'm not going to attack. They're going to attack me, and I'm going to kill them in a field battle, as is tradition. See? Told you. Nice little choke point map. Don't know why choke point maps turn up. Don't know when. Don't know how. Impossible to know. Maybe someone's got a map somewhere. I don't know. Either way. So we've got most of our units hiding in... Well, I say most of our units. We've got the non-knight / gutter run. We've got the non-runner units hiding in the trees over there. But the poison wind globadiers, no, poison wind mortars, will start bombarding them as they try and cross the little pass there, which is fine. Meanwhile, the rest of our runners are now shredding units that attempt to chase us across the river. So far, so good. A lot of damage being dished out. Same, they've got so much fucking health. So much health. And physical resistance as well. Fucking bonkers. At least the poison wind mortars do some damage. That's nice. It's good. That's nice. Okay, right, so, watch out, watch out. How are you? You almost dead. How are you still chasing me? Jesus. Run away, guys. Come on, leg it. This seems to be going okay. I mean, it's a target-rich environment. We can't really miss. That's something. Again, we just don't have much ammunition. Ammunition is somewhat on the low side. Of course, again, we can charge them after we do run out of ammo. And we will do quite a lot of damage in the meantime. I'm going to send Deathmaster Snikch to try and sort of engage the enemy general. Gouger there. Gouger. I actually quite like the Warp Grinders. I think they have a lot of utility. Deathmaster Snikch moving in. Engaging the enemy general, trying to bring him down. Oh, Deathmaster Snikch gets an early slap down. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? You're supposed to assassinate people, mate. You're not supposed to get knocked on your ass. Okay, slightly better, but by then there's lots of Savage Orcs everywhere and I've had to back away. And it looks like... Deathmaster Snikch getting his head kicked in. Yikes. Yikes. However... apart from Deathmaster Snikch getting his head kicked in, we seem to be doing alright. I sent some reinforcements in to try and help him, but Deathmaster Snikch down to 349 health. He needs to get out of there. Poison wind mortars doing some good damage. Okay, we now charge in for melee combat, finish him off. Hit by the poison wind ability. So if we... Ooh, also a direct hit. Guys... For all I know, it's intentional. Okay, let's finish him off with a nice little devastating charge. Gutter runners moving in from all sides. Good stuff. Gouger is still alive, and Deathmaster Snikch has had to book it. He's okay. He's fine. He's just hiding over here, licking his wound. He's 300. He, like, damage-wise... Hang on. Hang on. Damage-wise, he's done 71 damage dealt as gold. Be honest, mate. You are not pulling your fucking weight. I mean, you're quite light, but either way, you're not pulling your weight. You're supposed to assassinate people. You're a higher level than him. What the fuck happens? Unbelievable scenes. Elsewhere, however, it looks like we are finishing off what's left of the enemy army and garrison. With any luck, the follow-up battle will be a nice, easy auto-resolve. Oh, look at that. Yes, Deathmaster almost bought the big one. But he's fine. Walks it off.
Has been issued,
oh,
mighty lord.
Not you.
A great adventure beckons.
Go on.
Be wary, though.
Go on, stop.
For what?
Just go back to hanging around schools or whatever it is. Right, we get the Cloak of Shadows, which is enemy hero action success chance, ambush. I mean, we get a lot of ambush success. We are never going to not ambush people, are we? And melee defense, and we get the Cloak of Shadows. And more food. I mean, the army doesn't look too bad to deal with. Okay, with any luck, we can just... Yeah, there we go. We can just walk in. Oh, do I've got some food. I could... Oh, let's do tier 3. It is the capital. Do I want this building? I'm going to keep it. I definitely want that building. And I probably want the public order building as well. Oh, I do really like setting people on fire, though. Like, I really like setting people on fire. Or should we go for this? Because we could go straight for the Death Runners, and I'm tempted to say I think that's the better option. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We can get the public order building here, actually. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, looking good. We got the potion of strength. We've wiped out our first enemy faction. Oh, look at that. Good times. We're going to go with extra growth there as well. This position is not great. We are surrounded by people who hate our guts. And even this guy doesn't like us very much. I think I'm going to pay him for the... Oh, that's so much money, though. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I need you on side, though, don't I? Oh, I'm gonna... Alright, I'll do it, but I won't enjoy it. I'm not happy about that. Still, let's get Infiltrator and we're going to get Jump Scare. And we're going to fill up on, you guessed it, more Night Runners. We're going to have an imminent rebellion. That's fine though, because they will appear at Kunlan and we will rip them to shreds. That, however, is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next episode.